It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe.
On February 14th, 2022, a woman living alone in her van was knocked awake at 4:30 in the morning, right where her head was resting against the wall. She called out, but no answer, and a figure on a bike disappeared up the driveway. She lay back down and told herself it was nothing.
The person was on a bike, like a pedal bike, like a 10-speed bike, a mountain bike or something, and they were up the drive. And so I just came and lied back down and trying to register what the hell just happened, who was that, what did they want, what were their intentions, and all I could think about is they were probably planning on robbing.
15 minutes later, they came back. This time they spoke, but she told them it was 4:30 in the morning and she didn't feel safe.
Hello? How can I help you?
I have a question for you.
It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
They left and then came back a third time with no knock at all, just footsteps circling the outside of the van in the dark. In the morning, the snow told the rest. Massive prints right up against the walls where she'd been sleeping. They came back 3 times, and whatever question they had, they never got to ask it. On February 27th, 2026, a deeply unsettling solo camping video was uploaded to YouTube by a channel called Strayed Explorer. In the video, a man named Andy drives out alone to a remote Welsh forest with no plans, and no one knows exactly where he is. At first, it feels like any other camping video. He's pitching a tent in the rain, burning noodles on a camp stove, and cracking open a beer. But before he's even finished eating, something changes.
So I asked ChatGPT earlier about Welsh forests being haunted, and this is what it said. People who've spent time in Welsh forests at night say the same thing. Something feels wrong. They talk about the moment the woods go unnaturally quiet, like everything is holding its breath. Some swear they've heard voices close to their ears, low, indistinct, like someone speaking through clenched teeth. That's just an owl. Yeah, okay.
He reads aloud what ChatGPT told him about Welsh forests at night. Footsteps that stop when you stop. Voices close to your ear and dark figures between the trees. He laughs it off. Then he hears something he can't explain. Something sounded like a tin can being kicked right outside the tent.
I cut the camera while I was just eating this. It almost sounded like someone kicked a tin can. Can you hear that? Someone out there? Oh shit. Who's out there?
He steps outside to investigate. That's when things start to unravel.
Shit. No. There's someone crying. Guys, there's someone crying. Who's there? I'm genuinely, I'm frozen. Hello?
He freezes on the path. Something is crying in the trees. A sound he describes as a woman crying. He calls out, but nothing answers, but he can hear movement. Then something moves directly outside the tent wall.
Hello? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna... I can't even talk. I don't know if I should stay here on my own. If there's weird shit like this happening, I don't know if it's people or what.
He's no longer questioning whether something is there. He's asking what it is. What happens next makes the decision for him. A man screams somewhere in the trees, followed by silence. Andy starts packing. His instincts are telling him one thing, and he's finally listening. Whatever was moving through that Welsh forest that night, it didn't announce itself at the start. It waited until Andy was already deep enough that leaving felt dangerous. On October 12, 2020, a man named Kyle went out for a solo trail run and came around a bend to find what he thought were bobcat cubs on the path. He stopped and looked closer. They weren't bobcat cubs. The mother came out of the brush immediately, a full-sized cougar, close enough that there was no safe distance.
Oh, f***. Oh, f***. Oh, f***. Oh, f***. F*** you. F*** you. F*** you. F*** you. Oh, f***. Oh, f***. Oh. No! Get the f*** away! Get the f*** away! Holy s***. Holy f***. Holy s***. No, go away! Go away! No! No! F*** you, dude! Holy...
For the next 6 minutes, he backed slowly up the trail, telling her he was big and scary, while she closed the gap every time he slowed. At one point, he reached for his gun, but it wasn't there.
Gosh, f***, where's my gun? Okay. Yeah, get the f*** away from me. Face. Oh, wow. You see that? Oh, some will come actually. Holy cow.
She eventually turned back when he was far enough from the cubs. He posted afterward that she never intended to attack, and she was just protecting her cubs. He's probably right, but knowing that doesn't make 6 minutes with a cougar any easier to forget. On August 6th, 2025, a solo camping video was uploaded to YouTube by a channel called Katie Roams. In the video, a woman named Katie is wild camping alone somewhere in Woodland, living out of her car. She finds a lake on the way in, goes for a swim despite the cold, then sets off to find a flat spot to pitch her tent for the night. She builds herself a chair from fallen branches and settles in. A quiet evening in the woods, just the way she planned it. But then she smells cigarette smoke.
I can hear and smell a group of men. I can smell their cigarettes and I can hear them as well. So I'm just going to leave my camera on record for like the foreseeable future until they leave. I would be quite concerned if they came any closer. So I'm just going to leave my camera on in case, because if they come up, my camera's on, I'll be on the phone with my mum or something. I'll call my mum and just... Fingers crossed they don't come, but I don't really, well, I'm out here alone. I'm building a chair. They might be harmless, but it's better safe than sorry, so if you ever are in a situation like this, put your camera on record and call someone. It's the best thing you can do. Oh, and maybe have a knife on hand. No, I'm joking about that last bit. Or am I? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Anyone solo, if there's a group of people near you have every right to be concerned, because they are quite scary.
She can't see them yet, but she can hear them, and she can smell their cigarettes. She keeps her voice low, her movements careful, checking that she can get to her phone. She considers calling her mum just to have someone on the line. They eventually come over.
They are staying over there, probably about 50 meters away from me. They came over to say hello. They said they saw a light, which is this light. And they said hello, invited me for beers and for dinner. I said, no, thank you. First of all, I don't drink. So, I just said, sorry, I don't drink, but, and I've had dinner already, which I haven't. I'm just making my dinner now. I don't really encounter people often. It's not a common occurrence. They're also still playing music, which is kind of annoying. Ooh.
They're about 50 meters away. The music stays on, but she tries to relax into her evening. She gets into the tent and puts her earplugs in, but by midnight, the music gets louder than when she started. She makes the decision to pack her tent and walk straight past them with her head down.
Well, it is currently around midnight right now. I've just packed up my bag and my tent because I don't know if you can hear that, but the music is really loud. I don't feel safe here, so I'm gonna head back to the car now. I'll see you there.
She's back at her car by 12:30, and the comments agreed. One viewer said, "Never use earplugs in the wild." Another said, "Not drinking is one of the best decisions anybody can make for themselves. Moving away from an iffy situation is also smart." The men never did anything. She slept in her car that night with the tent packed on the roof and called it a win. On January 16th, 2026, an overnight camping video was uploaded to YouTube by a channel called Exploring with Brad. In the video, a man named Brad heads alone into what locals call the Bigfoot Forest, a large stretch of woodland in Barrie with a history he doesn't take lightly. 2 teenage girls were unalived somewhere in these trees by a serial killer who was never fully accounted for. Brad knows this going in, but he goes anyway.
So there was a serial killer here, and he stabbed 2 teens and killed them in these forests. And this forest is actually massive. It's huge. It goes all the way around Barrie and stuff like that. We don't know exactly where those stabbings happened, but he was after like young teenage girls and things like that, which is really, really, really creepy. So we're kind of going to do an investigation, see how that goes.
He starts at Witch Rock, a massive boulder deep in the forest where people once held seances. He sets up his paranormal equipment and starts asking questions. The responses stop him cold.
Are you or are you not a witch? I'm trying to help you talk. Are you or are you not a witch? Resentment 5. Was there 5 of you? Were the 5 of you witches?
The responses keep coming, and then something in the trees decides to respond too.
Were the 5 of you part of a witch? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, I just heard something. Get this way. It sounded like it said something. I know you're out there. Talk to me.
Things calmed down for a while, but later, deep in the woods at his shelter, something made sure he didn't sleep through the night.
Can you clarify and tell me? Oh, freak's sakes! What the freak was that? What the freak was that? Oh my god! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh freak! Oh freak! Let's go! Let's go! Oh fudge! What the hell was that? Come on! Come on! Oh man! Oh freak! What was that? Oh man!
He was mid-sentence when it hit, a sound that makes him drop everything and run, something that he can only describe as a growl coming from the dark, just beyond where his light reaches. He doesn't look back, he just goes. He makes it to his shelter, a teepee structure he built previously deeper in the woods, and tries to settle in for the night. He leaves the spirit box running while he sleeps. That's when things get worse.
Oh my goodness, what was that? Oh, freak, that was scary.
Walk left.
Walk left. What the fudge? I heard gunshots. I heard gunshots. And somebody screamed. There's something going on here. There's something going on.
Your hair.
Oh, for freak's sakes. Oh, for freak's sakes, what's going on? Another gunshot. There's another gunshot. Come out and fight, you Come out and face me, come on.
The tub.
Son of a stay in here. I can't leave. I can't go anywhere yet. This is crazy.
He wakes up in the dark. The device is talking. I'm already inside your mind. It's 3:33 in the morning. His head is pounding, and he describes it as feeling spiritually attacked. He tries to go back to sleep. He doesn't make it long.
Another scream. Oh man. I can't stay here. This is freaking insane. I gotta get out of here. I gotta.
He's already packing, but the forest isn't done with him yet.
What's that?
Oh man. Something was back there. Something's back there. Oh fudge. Oh fuck. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, that was scary. Oh.
Somewhere in the trees, a voice screamed for help. He runs the rest of the way to the car without looking back. 3.5 hours. That's how long he slept in those woods before everything collapsed at once. Gunshots and a voice screaming, "Help." He still doesn't know if the screaming was human, and neither does anyone watching. On March 18th, 2023, a camping video was uploaded to YouTube by a channel called English Woodsman. In the video, a man heads out alone to a patch of private permitted woodland for a simple overnight stay. He patches 3 holes in a second-hand tent, cooks salmon, then a chicken stir-fry on a twig stove, talks about his kids. The kind of evening that's supposed to end quietly, but it doesn't.
Just been walking by something seemed to be walking around my tent a bit. And it's woke Dan up as well, because Dan's just messaged me. You know, the guy lines that you pull out, something I felt, no, not, I don't know, it's just, it woke me up so quick. Raining as well. It just seemed like something just bumped into the tent, and then it was like, sort of like walking around a little bit. Now if I were by myself, I'd be a little bit more nervous, let's say.
Something is walking around the tent. He can hear it moving around and bumping into the fabric. He mentions it quietly, almost trying to convince himself it's nothing. Wildlife, or maybe someone passing by. He stays inside and waits for it to stop. It eventually does. Morning came and he tried to brush it off. Could have been an animal. Could have been someone passing through. But he was on private permitted land. No public footpaths. No reason for anyone to be out there after dark.
I don't know what was going on last night outside his tents. But I'm just going to try to forget about it, to be truthful. I'm alive. It was not bad, take it. I don't know. Could have just been somebody walking around trying not to disturb us. Something like, I don't know, something like that.